Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Joe Malillo back again for another live stream today. Congratulations to us. We did it. 1 week of live streaming about DoJo crypto. So thanks again for joining. Joe Malillo here. This is the stream where it's the everyday stream to learn about everyday crypto. Guys, I don't know. I got to come up with a better saying. Like Yo-Yo JoJo Crypto Live here, or Yo-Yo, what's up to all my JoJos? I don't know yet. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. Titled this specific stream. This stream is going to be known as Finding Your Dojo, and for good reason, right? We in the crypto space as a whole, and I'm sorry for if my stream is kind of going in and out here. We have storms. So anyway, there's like a thunderstorm going on outside. So I titled this one "Finding Your Dojo" because this is really important. And what I'm learning about in this space is you literally can't do this alone. Like, there is so much out there and so much information. And YouTube says they're not receiving enough to maintaining a smooth connection. But I'm going to keep going anyway. So you can't do this on your own. NFTs, cryptocurrencies, blockchains, Web3, L2s. I've learned so much in the last week. And I'll tell you this, you definitely can't do it yourself. And so my suggestion to you all, and what I've learned in the last couple of days, is ultimately you got to find a group of people that you like, that you follow, that you believe in their mission. Maybe you like their art. Maybe you trust them because one of your boys are a part of them. Or as we know, as from my interview on Wednesday, maybe your girls are a part of this crypto world. And you're just trying to navigate this. It's going to take a while for you people to figure this out. This is a new world that we're talking about. This is real. And so finding a space and finding either a Telegram or a Discord or people is finding your dojo. So that's the first level of this stream today. Is I'm going to tell you what it's like. It's been for the last week and what I did the last week to try to find my dojo. It hasn't been easy, and it's taken a lot of work. And it's taking a lot of listening when I'm not working at my day job, right? I'm doing my day job during the day and listening to stuff like podcasts and stuff like that. And then in the afternoons in the evenings doing the stream, and then also getting to know people on Discord. So that's finding your dojo. But I also have a project that I'm all for. It's so cool. I think it's the number one project that I've found before it's been minting. And so I'm down to talk about it, and I want to show you guys because I really like it. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and by no means am I telling you to go buy this project, but I'm just telling you what it is for me. I like it. I think it's awesome. And when you talk about finding your dojo, finding your fam, your friends, and getting in there and talking to people, right away, I got good vibes on these folks. So let's jump into who they are. And then I got another project I'm going to talk about that shows a juxtaposition on what's been going on in terms of getting help and understanding the space and kind of feeling like disconnected. And sadly, I've bought into it, and that's whales.game. So I've been talking about it for the last couple of days. I thought it was cool, and I just didn't understand what I was getting into. And so that's part of the, it's probably the part of it. I'm not out on it yet. I mean, I'd like to be out on it, but ultimately I'm in on it. So I'm going to see it out and had a negative interaction. So we have the positive interactions with one side and the negative interactions with the other. And I definitely want to talk about what it takes to try to find your your crew, right? Your team of people, because you cannot do this by yourself. So let's jump into it. First off, I want to say, if you don't follow me on Twitter, please go to JoJo Crypto Live. And my Twitter handle is on the bottom here, at Joe Melillo Live. So it's Melillo. That's the way you spell Melillo. And it's at Joe Melillo Live. So please go follow me here. You'll get all my, I tweet right before I go live. But big shout out to Jenny Utah for hanging out and talking to me on the stream. She's been tweeting at me all day today. I mean, she's totally about the space, and I am fully on board. And I love this. This is awesome too. So every Wednesday we're going to try to, I got to get people on the stream, but I'm trying to talk to women in crypto who are trying to make a difference. I think the space is huge. I think there's equal opportunity in Web3 for everybody, despite your gender, age, race. It doesn't matter, because Web3 cancels all of that out. So it doesn't really matter when you're on the space, and you can be whoever you want. So I'm all about women empowerment. I have a daughter of my own. I grew up with 2 sisters. My wife is a boss lady. And ultimately, I just want to support the people. My mom was a boss lady, and I just want to support successful women. And so every Wednesday you can see that. So thanks to Jenny Utah for hanging out with me and throwing me way, way too much love than maybe I even deserve. So super pumped about it. Thanks, Jenny Utah. Also, you can message me directly right here. I get all my messages on my Twitter, so if you follow me, I don't mind. Just send me some insights. And if you want to come on the stream, please pitch me. I'm down to get any content you want on the stream. So thank you guys for all the love. And also, I'm super excited. I got 1,918 followers. When I started this week, I had 1,500. I've gained 400 followers just by being a part of the space. Being a part and being active, as they say, in the space. Okay, on to Discord. Got to talk about Discord. So we talked about finding your dojo. Well, how do you do that? Where do you go? Well, first, go get a freaking Discord account. If you don't have a Discord account, you guys, this is the space it's in. Yeah, you have Twitter. Twitter's more more public, right? Everybody, but so for example, I'm in this Gods project. They had a meeting today. I was part of it, and I listened in. And I'm invested already. I've spent money. I've minted 2 of these guys, and I'm, financially invested in this. So it's important to me to be there and talk to these guys and get to know them. And they told us their roadmap. It was really cool. The other one is whales.game. And I was part of this, and I'll talk about kind of the negative interaction that I had today in this community. It's not that big a deal. He called me a snowflake. Whatever. I can be a snowflake. I'm not a snowflake. You can come find me and talk to me and tell me how much I'm a snowflake. Not a snowflake. You can go fuck yourself. Didn't say that. Anyway, and then the other one is my boys at DoJo Warriors, and you can see this one is on its growth pattern here. It's pretty early on, but I kind of found them through a friend of mine, and then ultimately followed them on Twitter, and then caught one of their spaces today on Twitter. And because I caught their space on Twitter, I started listening in to what they have planned. Guys, oh my God. It's awesome. It's super cool, and I'm really down for it. It's really I'll go into it here in a second. I'm going to pull their website up, and we're going to talk about them for a minute. The other thing is, the other guy I follow is this internet.game. It's a new thing going on, and you can see there's a ton of interactions here. This one has 17,000 people in their Discord. They have a whitelist, right? It's kind of Squid Games meets NFTs, which is really cool. And then we have the Nifty Discord, which is like the Nifty podcast, which I started listening to with Nifty NFT Nick, I think it is, or NFT Nick, and this PO guy, and these guys are really cool, and they do a good YouTube channel, so I've been following them. But it's important to like go in and actually like look, and it might be annoying, and like honestly, it's a lot. There's a lot of things that are going on in Discord channels, and I get it, right? Like we all have a million things going on, and like in general, like how can I sit there and just read all day about these things specifically, like this guy thinks this or this guy thinks that. But you know what? I've learned a lot, and I've learned listening and just being in the space and trying to comprehend. These are tough subjects. I mean, and a lot of it is the language that's being used around the space. If you don't know about it, you just don't really understand it. But after a couple of weeks, Gary Vee put out a video, and it's like, if you're not doing 50 hours of research on this, then what are you doing? Why are you even going to try to be in cryptocurrency? Why are you even going to try to understand Web3? If you're going to try to jump into this, you got to go full in. And so that's what I've been doing. My stream here is to give people like me who are learning and growing and wanting to understand this space, and also get the right people on the space on my stream, so we can get the answers to you and I can ask the right questions. So I'm trying to think. Okay, so I asked a question of one of the developers of DoJo Warriors, and I'm gonna pull up. Let's see if I can pull up the whole message stream. Let's see where they're at. Boofy Burner is the man. He's hilarious. Yeah, okay, cool. So I asked PK. I was like, "Hey man, thanks for letting me speak on Spaces. I had a couple of questions, but I really wanted to just give them love because I felt like their project's awesome." And I said, "Hey, how hard is it to build an NFT, man?" ? He goes, "It was definitely challenging in the beginning, but after a lot of hard work, we got to where we needed to be. Our focus now is just growing and thriving the community and bringing gamers in. After we have that, we will announce the drop date." So this one there's no drop date yet, and they're not minting just yet, but I'm going to show you their website here in 2 seconds. I say, "Congrats. For people learning, it's hard to wrap their head around what work looks like. What does it mean?" And, for a non-developer like me and someone who's more in content creation, what does work mean? Like, you're sitting behind a computer and, like, writing code? I'm assuming that's what it is. And so I'm sure it's a lot of work. But for guys like that, man, they do this in their sleep. They can do this all day and all night. Plus, it's a fun project, so they're going to do it. And he said, "Yeah, no problem. The 3D model of ninja characters takes time. Then creating all the different colored assets like combat suits, gas masks, katanas, and then vetting game studios takes time because you have to find the studio that understands the long-term vision and blockchain technology and have the NFTs in the game. A lot of thinking. So this project is going to have characters that you can buy like Mortal Kombat, and literally not only are you playing with them, but you're also collecting them." And I asked the question, like, is it going to be something where you can put more money in to upgrade your dude, or is it going to be all like kind of level playing field with all your NFTs that you mint? And they said it was going to be pretty level playing field because they want it to be like almost on skill on your game. And I said, "Awesome, dope, stay in touch, let me know." So I jumped onto the Twitter space, and sure enough, those dudes are hanging out in DoJo Warriors right here. Right on the bottom, right in the voice, in the Warrior Talk, right in the lounge or whatever. They were playing games and stuff. So I said, "What's up?" Just told them what's going on. Wanted to let them know that I was going to give them love tonight on the stream. And then here's their website. Yo. I mean, it's so cool. So that guy must be the number one guy, because who would mess with that dude? But you can't mint right now. You can't connect your wallet, but they have all their info right here, ready to go. A little backstory. You can read it at your own leisure. These are what the dudes are kind of looking like, right? It gives you 8888 unique warriors across the metaverse here. Here's the one-on-one online battles. So think Mortal Kombat Online, but with your NFT. And then they have different dojos, right? So fire, water, wind, earth. And I heard today a big discussion. What are your 4 primary elements? Who would be the best? And the answer is, in my mind, wind. After hearing all the arguments, wind. To me, wind wins all day, every day, because it can move water, it can take out fire, and earth. I mean, I guess earth, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure this out, but it's kind of cool when you think about it. Like, yo, this is nuts. Like, what's your dude going to be, right? And, like, based on the powers. And so you can read their roadmap. Here's the team. Boof, I talked to. PK, as you saw, responded to my Twitter question. And P-Dirt. So if you have questions, I'll throw this in the stream. And I'll throw it in the bottom, in the comments of the stream. And you can see it. And I'm going to pull up, let's look at their video, because that's kind of like the cool part, right? So who's tweeting right now? Nobody at me, at least. So let's go back to their Twitter. I'll just click here and pull it up. Okay, here we go. So we got to watch this video. You guys got to watch this video. So here it is. I mean, I was at Dave & Buster's tonight playing a game just like this. And you get a card. And you take home the cards. And I have a bunch of stacked cards that you scan and you could play with those dudes because you own them as cards. This is the same thing in the metaverse. They were talking about they were trying to build stuff on chain. They had a bunch of studio interviews and they felt like they got somebody who they really trust and they believe in. Here's this awesome video of what the dudes will look like. Dope masks, right? Katana, nunchucks, and the other one, I don't know what that is. I forget what that is. Sorry, guys, if DoJo Warriors are watching. So here we go. I mean, I'm down. And they're also talking about in real life events for gamers. So think conventions or something, and you can maybe an NFT convention or something, and you can go and play people, and they'll have tournaments just like we do now, right? With Mario Kart or Fortnite or Modern Warfare or any of that stuff. Modern Warfare, geez, I'm old. But you get it, right? Like you can go and game and hang out. They were playing another game. So great opportunity in my mind to get on a project that if you like gaming, this is the one to go on for me. I mean, I haven't run across another one that's anything like this. There is one other one, which is My Pet Hooligan, which I've heard about a lot of times. They got a lot of members, and that's kind of going to be like more real world as opposed to like Mortal Kombat, kind of like that one-on-one quick matches. This is going to be like more of a world around them as a whole. So those are the two gaming ones. And I also know Gods, I'm sorry to jump around. I know also Gods has some stuff planned from what they were telling today about like gamifying this stuff to make it a little bit more fun. But nothing like DoJo Warriors. Way to go, team. Super excited. Go follow DoJo Warriors .io if you want to sign up. And then obviously follow them on Twitter. I've retweeted them a few times, so it's really cool. Okay. Now we got to go negative here. I'm only going to go negative here for about 5 minutes. You only have 10 minutes of cynicism a day. Here's the deal. Whales.game, it's my fault. I didn't do research. And this is part of the deal. I did do research, but I also thought I understood it and didn't understand it fully. And now I'm sitting here with a couple of fishermen mining krill or catching krill. And anyway, I went in the chat and caught some heat for kind of being frustrated. I voiced my concerns. I said, yo, I'm like frustrated with this game. Can someone tell me what's up? Like, it just seems like I have to like keep feeding the beast, right? Like I have to keep feeding and buying more fishermen and more fishermen and more fishermen. Like if I don't have 1 ETH to throw in this thing, I don't think it's worth it. And they said they're doing contracts to make the little, the guys that only have 1 or 2 or 3. And like for me, I have 4, right? I bought 3 off OpenSea and I minted 1. But the problem in my mind is that, and this is part of the game, and like I understand that maybe this kind of game isn't for me, and that's what I'm finding out. But what sucks is that I went into the Whales chat to try to figure it out and have people ask me, and I just got called a snowflake, which is hilarious because, I'm farthest from snowflake, but I guess I'm talking about it, so maybe I am a snowflake. I don't know. I can't tell right now. What does that even mean? So, I'm just trying to get help to try to figure this out. So I'm down on this. Some of the YouTube guys I follow are down on this. They don't really like this as much. So here's the deal, right? It cost me 164,000 krill to mint a fisherman, and I'm at a pace of 32,000 a day. So I've outpaced the krill costs for minting, but I don't think I'll be able to get to 10, which you need to be able to mint 10 at once. That's ultimately where the winner of this game is going to be. Like in the beginning, when krill was really low to mint, it was really important. But you could also compound your krill with this krill compounder, but it costs gas. And right now, gas is it's really low comparatively to where it's been every other time I've been on this website. So I guess I could do it. But I also didn't understand krill and went into the community and asked them, yo, what's krill about? And nobody could really explain it. And so, the best thing I would say would be for me, like, I'll jump on. I know Goldie's really cool. I'll jump on to voice text and I'll try to ask questions and figure it out. So I'm not fully out, but I'm getting frustrated because I'd love a whale. I think it would be really cool. And then on top of it, my dudes, they're just kind of chilling and collecting krill, and they're only worth 0.03. So they've gone down, and you can see after the initial pump, the initial break off at 0.2 the first day. Because once it's sold, once people minted, they went from 0.05, like 0.48, which is where I got mine, to 0.2. So selling at that point, I should have sold at that point and called it a day if I wasn't in on it. It kind of picked up here, but you never know, right? People are in this for the long haul, and maybe I'm just not seeing it right. So, I mean, if you're seeing this or you're watching this, comment for me, all right? Because I need to know this stuff. So, a little disappointed in the community because I felt like I got shit on by one dude, and and he melted my snowflake, whatever. So, lick that like button and then hit that subscribe and get that notification bell on my YouTube and Twitter. And you guys will get all my info. You can always go to dojocrypto.live to get all my links and stuff like that. So anyway, that's all I really got for you guys today. Again, very hot on Dojo Warriors. And then, of course, we got to take a look at my static god, my static boy. He is so cool. He's my god. I can't connect my wallet right now because you guys are watching. So I'm gonna go back to here and I'll connect my wallet. Yeah, I don't want you guys to read my, even though it's hidden. Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay, so check out this dude. He's so cool. I've showed you guys this guy before, but Great Ponderous Axe Ancient. He's part of the Tarian, owned by me. I can view him in OpenSea, and because he's not static, I don't get any movement. But they got some cool anatomy things. So like the green, the fact that the splatters behind him. It's in Cloud Rise. I'm at the ocean, and that conveyance, bro. That conveyance is huge. The fact that he's just hanging out and just being a god in the water, and this dude's floating around. So very, very bullish on this, guys. This one's great. Dojo Warriors, I'll be one of the first ones to mint. If I'm not whitelisted, I'll be very upset because I'm going to be all over this one. And then follow me on Twitter, Jojo Crypto, or at Joe Malillo Live. And if anybody's out there can help me with Whales games, I'm trying to play it without spending too much more money on it. And I don't want to spend any money on it, so I'm kind of sick of it. I'm sick of it, guys. I'm sorry. Here, they just came out with an announcement. The Wrapper contract is live. This will be opening a door to Polygon and Islands. We're building nonstop whale game giveaway. Congrats. So, Krill Gathering NFTs. Okay. Hey, everyone. And just like that, the Wrapper is now live. We got a community call. Earlier, asked them to lower gas fees for a Wrapper launch. He was hesitant in the beginning, but ultimately gave it once he agreed to send him a basic fisherman. Oh, he took him one fisherman. He was able to do it. You can fit your fishermen and whales to get ready for everything that's to come on Polygon. The island contract will go live about 24 hours timestamp. A few things to know. Wrapping each token will incur a gas fee. Keep in mind that the move to Polygon isn't necessarily about wrapping your entire collection and bridging it over. There'll be, as mentioned before, 1 whale and 4 fishermen needed to claim an island. So if you have a huge collection, don't worry about wrapping every single one. For the lonely fisherman, this Wrapper contract now opens the doors to finishing this contract. See, I don't know what that means. Yo, somebody help me out. If your main priority for your fishermen is to use them for the LF contract, what does that mean? Then you may want to hold off on wrapping. It's a wrap token. Will not be able to be used for the LF contract. So we wouldn't want you to wrap and then unwrap for nothing. Anyway, guys. listen, I've been on for half an hour now, rambling all day, all night. Can't thank you enough. Huge love. Again, I'm going to throw it up there for our developers. Boof, PK, P Dirt, these dudes, everybody who was on those Twitter Spaces today. Go follow them. Got a lot of good things coming. Go follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Not Facebook, screw Facebook. Twitter and Discord, and then obviously my website. So, thanks again. Joe here, Joe Malillo. You can always hit me up on Twitter and ask me questions. And, this is fun. Welcome to 1 week. 1 week at JoJo Crypto Live. More things to come. I got interviews coming down the line. Going to have more adventures and really just continue to learn as much as I can about the space. The last tip I'm going to say before I say goodnight. If you have money and you think you want to do this NFT stuff, don't do it right away. I felt very comfortable when I was purchasing these NFTs. I did the research. I knew what I wanted, and I was able to buy the things I want. Whales games, I thought I understood the game. I don't understand it as well as I did, and I'm learning every day, and it's still not bad. It's still I'm still right medium on this, right? I haven't lost money at all in Whales games. Just do your research, watch as much videos as possible, watch somebody trading NFTs, learn how to sell NFTs, and stay tuned. I'm going to bring more information. I also am working on a spreadsheet so you can track all your sales based on your Etherscan and be able to figure out how much you're spending and how much you're losing or how much you're winning. So thanks, everybody. I love seeing you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time on the stream tomorrow. See ya.
Are you listening? Damn.